Right, here's the updated design on the chalk holder. For the clip, it has a super wide magnet. It's cross-hatched to create friction, and the chalk holder is also textured. And inside the clip, this is a pocket clip or a belt clip. It's hatched also to create friction. And where the magnet goes in, there are small protrusions that made up with the outer diameter of the magnet. So when you push it in, it goes just beyond them. There's a plunger or a pusher, and it pushes the magnet all the way in and it mates up. And when it's pushed in all the way, there's sort of a seamless look. Even if you drop this on the floor or have any issues, the magnet's not going to come out, and there's no glue. It's just an interference fit. You can get it out, both of these. It takes a little bit of effort, but it is something that's replaceable. And in order to assemble the clip and the chalk holder, what you would do is you would orient the magnet and simply snap it into place. And with the friction of the crosshatch and the texture, there's a solid connection between the two when you're wearing it on your belt or on your pants pocket. And a thin shirt will actually go over this and work really well. So an additional feature is that the chalk holder itself has the ability to have spacers in it. So as your town chalk gets low, you can insert spacers and raise the chalk up so you can continue to use your chalk until the very, very end. So when you want to get your chalk out, in most of the holders I have, it's very difficult. There's very small holes or no holes at all, making it complicated to do so. But I designed this with a plunger, so you can just put it on the table and push it out, and the chalk comes out, the magnet comes out, everything is easy to access. And I designed it in a way that if you lose the plunger, if you need a new one, or what you're at the pool hall, you can actually use the pin on your pool cue. Should be fine, and virtually anything will help you get it out. So I made it in a way that you didn't need the plunger, but it really does make things a lot easier. So as I was designing this, one thing I also wanted to address was traveling with the chalk. It's kind of expensive and the edges would get bumped, bruised. So I created a cap that would travel on the chalk, so while it was in your case, you could keep it protected. And then the cap I designed internally with a recess so you could also press in all of your accessories and they would travel. You wouldn't have to worry about where they were. They would always stay together. And then when you needed something, you could pop out the spacer or the plunger, push your chalk out, and work with it that way. And for shipping, you can get the pieces, they will connect and make shipping actually a little bit easier because all the pieces will stick together in one small bag. So one other thing that can be done is to add custom names to both the chalk holder or the caps. The chalk holder can be done with an offset color or a relief. The relief is actually much easier to do, so there's no cost for that. Alright, so here we have two different versions. We have an offsetting color and a relief. But in practical use, it's exactly the same. You align the magnets, push it down, you've got a setup. The relief one is no different. You just push the magnet in. And the last iteration here for this is that this particular version is a dual holder version. It has the circular recess for town chalk, but it also has indentations for predator chalk. All of the plungers and the spacers are also configured sort of in a universal way.